I was here 4 weeks ago, and of course was concerned for the children, so that we realized under these conditions.
أكيد.
نعم أوعينا الله وكيلكم.
والله متفاهم.
شكرا.
إن شاء الله.
ظروف صعبة مثلا، لكن قد يكون هذا يعني فاعل رمز.
Difficult moment.
ويعني في هذه اللحظات
احنا عشنا مأساة، كنا ميتين.
I mean we have lived in
سنتين ونص ما في لا
almost
مي ولا كهرباء ولا.
children for 3 years they have held us.
حفر الطلقيات لطلعونا من بيوتنا. طلعنا بهالوضع هذا. أكلنا الحيوانات، أكلنا وراء الشجر.
What I have to tell you in return is my deepest admiration for the strength that you have shown. This is a very difficult situation for you to make sure that the basic issues that you have to deal with are covered, the basic needs are covered. And you can count on our determination to be here and to stand with you. But I will never forget when I'm standing here with you and listening to what you say is that nobody should have to live a life like this. Nobody should have to go through all this hardship and difficulty. Nobody should see this situation as anybody's future. This is not, I hope, your future. I hope the future brings something better. In the meantime, we will stand with you.
The teachers, the likely teachers in the schools over there.
As you know, UNRWA has worked so closely with you as a community to make sure that education is at the center of your identity, of your pride, of developing knowledge and skills for the future, for the generations that are there. You can be sure that as soon as we see an opportunity, we want to get that started again and think about this issue of education for the children for the future. That really shows huge quality inside the community, which I am personally have again deepest respect, and I have to say I'm very proud of feeling the strength of that. It gives us also a lot of energy not to abandon education in the middle of this situation.
Okay, so.
قبل ما اطلع ب3 ايام.
يعني في البداية الحمد لله انك استطعتي تطلعي وانك كمان تهتمي فيه.
شكرا لكم.
He's sleeping.
Yeah, it's very sweet. It's very important to come and see the situation for oneself. I think we were so shocked and so worried about the situation for civilians inside Yarmouk after the events that happened on the 1st of April and all of the intensification of the conflict that took place inside because of the presence of armed groups. So we had to call on the world, but also call on all actors who were able to influence the situation for civilians inside to mobilize. We really felt that it was clearly important to say that much more has to be done to ensure the respect for civilians and to make sure that they are safe inside the camp. We of course also hope that we will be able to assist people who have decided or who need to stay inside. But then of course it's very important for those who wish to leave to be able to do so safely, to be able to come out and temporarily be relocated like here in this school. We realize there are others in places like Yalda and Babila that we want to continue to certainly to look at and assess and then support. So there's a deep concern both for the civilians inside and for those that have come out. And UNRWA will act very decisively to be able to support the Palestine refugees, but we realize there are also many Syrians that are concerned. And there we will work also with a wider UN family to provide assistance in a general sense. So for me it was absolutely crucial to be here, and it was very important to hear the messages from the families here in this school. Both of course messages that are very difficult to hear, that hurt you deeply in the heart because you hear what people have gone through over these last 2 years, speaking about the conditions that they lived in. And then I'm always impressed by the fact that many of them speak about their hope that education continues despite all the difficulties, that their children can go to school, that somehow a window of hope remains in all this difficulty. And I think this is also what UNRWA stands for. We stand for telling the world what is going on when it's difficult, like here in Yarmouk and in the rest of Syria. But we also stand here for a message of hope, to be able to assist people and also to focus on their futures. This is what is important to share and to let the world know about.